Hello, this is Dr. Brown, and this video we're going to be talking about loan payments, and it is in your textbook, pages 204 to 227. Basically, an annuity is a set of regular equal payments over a set period of time. Now, these payments could be loan payments. Or it could be payments to you for retirement. Based on your savings. Most of what we're going to talk about in this video is loan payments. Now, finding payment amounts. Now, to find the payment amount, we'll use the following formula. If PV is the initial amount that you're borrowing, R is the interest rate in decimal, T is the time in years, and N is the payment frequency, and PMT, of course, is the payment. And this is a formula that we use. Let's do our first example. Suppose you're going to finance a $12,000 car at an interest rate of 1.99%. It's going to be compounded monthly for 4 years. What will your monthly payments be? Now, it's compounded monthly means that your interest will be based on the amount of your principal. Now, at the very beginning, your principal is going to be $12,000. As you begin to make payments, you will actually subtract from the amount that you owe. And that's why you have 1 minus 1 plus R over N to the minus NT here. So we want to know how much interest will you pay over the life of the loan. Okay. So to do that, we need to calculate how much your payment is going to be, and then multiply that by the total number of payments you're going to make, and then figure out how much is interest and how much is the principal. The principal value is going to be $1,200 or $12,000, and your rate is going to be 0.0199. You're going to have a period of 4 years, and you're going to make 12 payments per year. So now let's plug into this formula. Your payment is equal to 12,000 times 0.0199 divided by the total number of payments per year, which is 12, divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.0199 divided by 12 to the minus NT. Notice that's going to be minus 48. guarantee is 4 times 12 is equal to 48. So I'm going to also put this in the calculator. After you get used to this, you'll be very handy at doing the calculation. Let me bring up the calculator. We're going to enter 12,000 times 0.0199 divided by 12. And that is the numerator. And we're going to divide that by the denominator. And we need to use parentheses here. 1 minus, and now the base is going to be 1 plus 0.0199 divided by 12. And that's going to have to be raised to the minus 48 power. And then we're going to have to close that whole thing with the right parentheses. And then hit enter. And the payment will be $260.29 if you round to the nearest cent. And so the answer is $260.29 is how much your payment will be. The total payments will be 48 payments times $260.29 for the payment. And let's again bring that up. Let's clear things out. You got 48 times $260.29. The total payments are going to be $12,493.92. Let me bring that up so I can see it. $12,493.92. So the interest that you're going to be paying is going to be $12,493.92 times, minus principal amount that you were borrowing. So the amount of interest is $493.92. Okay, suppose you want to buy a home for $120,500. You plan to pay 2% as a down payment and take out a 30-year loan for the remaining balance. We want to know how much is the loan amount going to be, what will your monthly payments be if the interest rate is 5%, what is the total amount paid for the loan, what is the total amount of interest. So finding the first answer is how much is the loan amount going to be. You're doing 2% down is 0.02 times 120,500 equal $2,410. So the loan amount is equal to 120,500 minus 2,410, your down payment. So you're going to be financing $118,090. So this is your loan amount. The next question, what will your monthly payments be? The payment is going to be calculated by this formula, in which PV is 118.90. Your rate is 5%, which is 0.05. By the way, look very carefully at everything that's given here and don't confuse the 2% down with the 5% interest rate. So the rate is 0.05. N is 12 payments a year, and the number of years T is equal to 30. So this is a 30-year loan, which is quite common. So the payment is equal to 118,090 times 0.05 divided by N, which is 12, divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.05 divided by 12 to the minus 360 power. Notice NT is equal to 12 times 30, which is equal to minus 360. Now we'll go ahead and put this in the calculator. By now you should be pretty familiar with how to do all of this. Let's clear the history. Let's clear the display and put in 118,090 times 0.05 divided by 12. And we're going to divide that by the numerator or the denominator, and we need to use parentheses here because we've got 1 minus the base, which is 1 plus 0.05 divided by 12. In parentheses, and that base is going to be raised to the minus 360 power. And we need to end that with a right parentheses and hit enter. And the payment amount will be $633.93. So the answer is the monthly payments will be $633.93. And then what is the total amount paid for the loan? The total amount paid for the loan is the total payments is $633.93 times 360 payments, which is equal to $228,214.80. So you buy a $120,500 home, and you're going to pay a lot of payments, basically almost twice as much. What is the total interest paid for the loan? The interest is going to be the total payments minus the loan amount. Which is equal to 228,214.8 minus $118,090, which is how much you financed. And that equals $110,124.80. So you paid almost as much interest as the value of the home. Now, another example, suppose you want to borrow $30,000 to pay for school. The loan must be paid back over each year. For 25 years, your account earns 8% interest. What's your anticipated monthly payment? Okay, we're going to use this formula for the payment, for the principal value is the amount you borrow. So PV is $30,000. R is 0.08, the interest rate in decimal form. T is 25 years. And N is going to be 12. You're going to be making monthly payments. So let's plug into this formula. It's just like the last one. We're going to put 30,000 times R over N, which is 0.08, divided by 12, divided by 1 minus 1.0 plus 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12 to the minus 12 times 25, which is, by the way, minus 300. And I'm going to just let you put this in the calculator, and you will find that the monthly payment is $231.54. Total amount paid for the loan, you have, as we said, 25 times 12 equal 300 payments. So the total payments are 300 payments at $231.54 is equal to $69,462. Is the total amount paid for the loan. And what is the interest paid for the loan? The interest is going to be the payments minus how much you borrowed, which is $30,000, which equals $69,462 minus 30,000, and that is equal to $39,462. So that is the amount of interest you paid for borrowing $30,000 to pay for school. And that is the end of the amount on making loan payments. And I suggest you go and start working your homework.